What is going on? Happy day. I hope you're so well. What do you do when you're stuck? What do you do when you like keep hitting your head against the wall, trying to figure out what the next step is in whatever area of your life? Like when you're just like, I just need clarity on this thing. I was just speaking with a really incredible person in my life, a really incredible um, friend and colleague and partner in crime in some ways. And she was really struggling with what the next step is. And she runs an international business that has a lot of moving pieces and a lot of complexity to it. And I find that with most of my clients that we need the more complexity there is in our lives, the more that we actually need to reflect and review and to take time to actually see what loops do I currently have open in my life that I must close. Because as we have more and more open loops in our lives, the more and more drained we get by those open loops, even on a neurological level. And I won't get into all the science of it, but to say that it's so important that we take the time to find clarity. So if you do feel stuck, if you do feel drained, I think the worst thing that you can do is actually try to neglect it or push it away or pretend that it's not there. And that is why we have body-based breakthrough. That is why we do this practice. That is why we have a moving meditation to answer our life's biggest questions, quite literally. So if you are stuck in your relationships, if you're stuck in your work life, if you don't know what the next move is in your career, or if you're just feeling blah, there's probably a really good reason for that. Our biology doesn't just set us up to feel horrible just because. It has a specific reason for that. And so that's my biggest call to action for you today is to really encourage you to lean into the wisdom of your body and trust that if you're feeling like crap, emotionally, mentally, that there's probably a reason for it, right? It's probably not just like some happenstance thing. Now, here's the thing, over time, it can become chemical, right? Like as it continues to pattern or loop in our systems, at a certain point, our body starts to learn, okay, this is how we do things now, right? This is how we live in the world. But at first, it's usually there's an emotional or a mental pull. There's something really tugging on my attention that I'm not consciously giving the space or the time to, that I'm not creating that stillness to be able to actually uncover and unpack that. And so body-based breakthroughs are a really cool neuroscience-based way to do just that. So for you, if it's walks, if it's like going on a long drive to find those answers, great. I love it. Body-based breakthrough is a specific structure that we built as a team to be able to allow you to get those insights and those creative ideas on demand. So that is what's so powerful about our practice. But again, what's so important is just for me is that you find your practice, that you find your contemplative space away from all the noise to find the truest thing for you, to find your clarity. So that's it for today. That's your call to action. I want you to just go find some clarity today. If you feel stuck, there's a really good reason. And it's by listening to your body that the answer will truly reveal itself. I'll talk to you tomorrow.